Yeah, I'm actually operating from a 3-bedroom apartment here in Santa Paula. So I'm getting away with murder here. I'm getting away with stuff I never would have got away with back home in Ireland in my semi-D there. But I'm operating with a cobweb there at the moment on a 20-foot pole on the 3rd story of the building here, and I'm on the 2nd story. And just the 1010 is running about 650 watts there at the moment, Michael. Over.
Yeah, got that. Okay, listen, I'll turn it back to Mike in New York. Great to hear you, and we keep it nice and short here. A lot of people on the group, I don't want to hog it. So back to you there, Mike, and you can throw it wherever it should go there. KD2DYY, you guys are up.
All right, thank you very much, Michael. Dave in Spain, are you going to stick with us, Dave in Spain? Go ahead.
ON8EI, over.
Still in New York.
Okay, well, are you going to stick around, Dave?
No, the shack is in the shambles here, and so is a bit of the house. So I need to tidy up here because I had to put everything. I had to do all the connections again. I'll say 7-3 to all on frequency there, and thanks for letting me in, Mike. KD2DYY from Echo America 5, Japan, Norway, Mexico signing. 7-3 to all on frequency.
Dave.
Bye, Dave.
5 and 9 in Vera.
7-3.
Okay, missed him. And back to you, Mike.
Okay, well, you're the one who let him in. You're the one who let him in today, James. But very good. Yeah, I'm sorry he's got a mishmash in this shack right now. He's got to do some housekeeping. On the radio shack this afternoon. Tonight, yeah, I gotta go remember the time of where the heck you guys are and where we are. Okay, so we haven't talked to Ivan or Dave up there in Alberta. Let me see if Dave is hopefully still around. V6KD in the group, KD2DYY.
ON8EI, over.
Hi, John. Dave in Alberta, are you still there? He may have had to pull a plug. I think he was tentatively talking about leaving, so maybe we'll check with him in a minute. Ivan, are you still there? V6IBN and group KD2DYY. I'm still here. Here's John at ON8EI. Okay, very good. Are you going to stick around, Ivan? I think I can get going. I've got a few things to do here, but I'll be in tomorrow, and I'll just give John a quick report here. I'm going to get about 5-3, John, 5-3. Terrible conditions today.
Yeah, Roger, on that, Ivan, nice to hear you. I hear you down in the bushes. I was going to call you EA, but... Victor Echo 6, India Victor November, Oscar November 8, Echo India. 4 and 4, 44, Ivan, over. Roger, I have no idea what you're saying, but hopefully we'll talk tomorrow, over. Yeah, bye, Ivan. Take care. And back to you, Mike.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you very much. You've got a good strong signal over here. I've got quite an advantage, my geographic advantage than Ivan. That's quite a trip over that way from us, that's for sure. Okay, very good. Let me see. Marcus, John, let me give you a rundown of who's with us so far. James is there. EIAKJ, so it's EA7, up in Spain, down in Spain. Dave just signed, EA5JNN just signed. He was hearing some terrible noise problem locally, I guess. I don't know what happened to Dave. I really don't know what happened to Dave. Ivan, I will sign you out, and thanks for being with us today. V6IVM, we'll sign you out, Ivan. Michael is there, EI0CL, you know Michael. And Mark is there, KD0 Victor Echo up in Minnesota, state of Minnesota. So let me see what you got to see for yourself. You're on ON8EI in the group, KD2DYY.
Yeah, Roger, very good day to you, Mike, and good day to all on frequency. KD2DYY, ON8EI. Yeah, well, the last day of the working week for me, and of course the early shift, so I'm a little bit tired. But anyway, looking forward to a restful weekend. Although we will be doing some garden jobs, and Mike, you'll be pleased. My wife made another barn brack, so we've got barn brack to go for another week or so. Over.
Oh my goodness, I think your teams would like that, especially. I've never had it, so I don't know. I'm just going to assume that I would like it. I don't know. But James, I think, is a connoisseur of that kind of food, and I'll let him speak for himself. But very good. Thank Kadisha for you, that you got some fresh barn bread. Very good, John. I hope you had a good day so far. I guess you're going to do some work on this out in the garden this weekend. I have to work on a neighbor's house tomorrow morning, and then we have the rest of the weekend off. It was a tough week for me. It was a tough working week for me, so I'm glad that's by the boards, as we say, by the boards. Okay, John, I hope you stick around a little bit. Let me get it over to who is it here for a minute. Dave, I don't know if he's back with us or not. James, give me a second. I'll send you over Mark and see how he's doing. KD0 Victor Echo on the group K2DYY. Oh, wait, very good, Mark. Yeah, I enjoy it. Just be careful. You do that high wire rack there. Just be careful, Mark. No crazy moves. Think ahead. And stay safe, Mark, for sure. And please say hi to Sherry for me and for us. And we'll talk to you, who knows, when you get back to us. Okay, Mark? Thanks for being there for sure today. Okay, hold on, John. Let me get it back to Dave in Spain signed out. Dave, we don't know what happened to him. James, I'll send it back to you. EIA-KJ/EA7 and the group KD2DY.
Roger, KD2DY for the Irish from Echo India 8 Kilo Juliet in Echo Alpha 7 and the group. Mike, your audio problem disappeared when you made that change before you spoke with Michael when I mentioned the mush. So something you did eliminate the problem. Anyhow, there we are. 5 and 9 plus 10 for John in Belgium, Moscow, November 8, Echo India. And no doubt before I have to go in a moment, he might well give me a report. Mark still not readable. Ivan had dropped away from 5.8 to virtually unreadable with QS Baker. And Dave had gone, of course. And Dave in Spain. Dave in Alberta was 5 and 9, but then we lost him. I don't know what happened. Okay, Mike, so I'm going to pass it back to you for a final, and hope that your work tomorrow doesn't tax you too much, including the income tax. KD2DYY for the Irish Arnet. From Echo India, 8 Kilo Juliet in Echo Alpha 7, wishing one and all long Augustanoc, good health and blessings. Back to you, Mike.
Okay, well, rest assured, unless somebody here blows me in, all my income is unreported, but don't say anything, please, anybody, even in joking to this government over here. You don't know what the hell they'll end up doing with me. So, no, none of that stuff is on the books, if you know. And several of the people I work for are cash. The old greenbacks. Several of those are cash. And works out. I like that the best. Checks are good too, but checks can be traced. So, yeah, I'm gonna pretend I'm fat, dumb, and happy. That's what I'm gonna do. And geez, Sean, I've got Spock. Appreciate it, Sue for us. And we will talk to you soon. Maybe tomorrow. Jay. If you're not tied up with a rugby match, let me get it over to. Let me get it over to John. Mark did sign up. Oh wait, Michael, you haven't had it for a while. Let me see if you're still with us. EI0C on the group, KD2DYY.
I'm still here, Mike. Still here, yeah. And the revenue commissioners from the USA are sitting here beside me as well, Mike. So very interested in that last comment you made there. What would I tell them over?
My God, I knew somebody was going to blow me in. Doggone it, Michael.
I'm only kidding you, Mike. I understand very well. Anyway, you're a great speaker. John, you're the loudest I ever heard you when you came in. You were over DS9. Very beautiful audio. Pure, very pure. And good to hear you on there, 080i. But of course, the stronger and louder you get in the States, the weaker and weaker you get here. I find that. Like James, earlier on in the evening sometimes is very loud from Spain. And then as he gets stronger and stronger with Mike, he gets weaker and weaker with me. And I find that same thing happening on the lower frequencies as well. So it's just as the grey line shifts across there, we get delay absorption. We also get the odd lad making a bit of noise on frequency, by the way, as well, of course, when one is transmitting, as I just heard there. And that's the story. Anyway, back to you, Mike. KD2DYY, EI0C.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I don't notice the green line too much because of the time usually I get on, in the afternoon. It's early afternoon for me. So I don't get involved in that too much. But yeah, it's a big factor when, in nighttime it's descending upon you over there on the other side of the pond. Yeah, absolutely. So, it's just an anomaly. A phenomenon. It's a phenomenon that you have to deal with more often. At nighttime that we have over here. But that's the things over here are getting very short as well. That's for sure, man, oh man. It will be good to get into daylight standard time. I think it's the first week in November now. I'm not sure. I have to look at my calendar, but I think it's first weekend in November. I'll have to double check on that. But I hate that because that's going to make my workday much more of a struggle. Because I'll try and get back here at noon my time instead of 1 o'clock my time, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it pushes me forward into 1 o'clock, coinciding with 1700 Zulu. It is a rush sometimes, it really is. So I'll do my best every day. And let me see, let me get it over to John. I don't know if he's got a slice that bomb blood with him right now or not. 180 and the group KD2DYY.
Yeah, Roger on that, Mike. KD2DYY, 080i on the Irish Hour. Yeah, because the barmbrack was freshly out of the oven, as soon as I came in the door from being outside, I smelt it and it smelt great. So I insisted in having 2 slices and a nice cup of black tea in a glass. But the news today is my son now has a new bike. He bought it himself. By the way, Mike in Galway, you're 10 over. And James, if you're still listening, you were 10 over on the secondary beam. So I'll just go back to you, Mike. My son has a new bike. It's a touring bike with many gears. It's nice and lightweight. And till now, he loves it, Mike. Over.
Is it an electric version of that, or is that straight pedal power?
No. We, myself and my son, we will stick to the non-electric bikes and trikes. Over.
Yeah, well, it's healthier for you. That's for doggone sure. But congratulations to him. Anything new on his prospects for the income stuff there, John?
Yeah, well, yesterday, as I mentioned, he went for the what do they call it, for the interim or whatever internship interview. So we're waiting to hear. But as I said to you yesterday, Mike, it'll be their loss, not his. Over.
Oh, no, I understand that. Jack. Absolutely. I know he's a good, smart kid. He's not a kid anymore. He's a good, smart young man. So, but that's the thing, the competition is always there, and I don't know how many internships they can pick up. But, I mean, that, of course, being his father. And from some of the things you told me about Joe, he's a very smart young man, and he will. Don't worry about this. If they don't pick him up, there's going to be others that do, John. QSL.
Exactly right. Well, if I may, Mike, I'll say hello to the contact in Galway. So I wonder, are you still hearing me, Mike? EI0CL ON80I and Company. Over.
Oh, yeah, you're extremely loud here this evening, John. You've dropped a tiny bit now. You're about 2 or 3 or 4 dB over S9, but an absolutely amazing signal. I'm on lower power than normal here, John, a lot lower. It's just incredible how strong you are. I think I didn't want to look at my beam unless it's got a awry. Let me just refresh it here. Look at it. No, it's at 300. It's pointing sort of halfway between Mike and Dave. Goes back in on. And that's confirmed, by the way. I'm hearing James in Spain, or not hearing him just now. But you're colossal, and I've never heard your audio as pure or realized how good it was, John. It's excellent. Thanks for that mail, John. As I told you there, I was monitoring what happened, and I've worked hard to solve it. But the problem is not an RF one. It's actually it's a problem within the PC that I'm using for the audio. And I would have to maybe try another one, because it can happen just out of the blue. And then when I knock the whole thing off, shut it on, bring it up again, problem gone. And then it might jump in again later on. Anyway, we're working into that. I actually hate discussing audio unless it's impossible not to do it. I hear myself. I'm listening to myself all the time. And when the problem happens, I know about it as soon as anybody else. I just kicked myself there when it happened in the middle of the thing the other night. I really did. Anyway, John, thanks for the help. And back to you there. You can pass it around, John, wherever it goes there. ON80I in the group, the I0CL, over.
Yeah, Roger on that, Mike. Well, thank you very much for the good report. Nice to hear you, and nice to know that the station is working well. I am using, of course, maybe that's the reason. I am on the ACOM 1200S, but I'm still on the baby radio, Mike. Over.
Hermes Light.
Yeah, Roger, and I don't know if you've ever seen one of them, Mike, in Syracuse. How small they are. Over.
I've seen pictures, but I can't reference it to anything. A picture somebody will take of it, and unless I have something alongside of the reference, you really can't tell the size of it. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, Roger. Probably about it's about the size of about maybe 3 or 4 packets of cigarettes. Over.
Yeah, it is small. That is small, and that gives you enough excitement for the. You got an ACOM, is that right?
Yeah, Roger. Okay, I'm looking at the meter now, and 3 watts from the radio is giving me just under 600. Over.
Yeah, isn't that something? Isn't that something there? The gain of those new amplifiers. And the ACOM, is that a solid state, John?
Yeah, Roger. That is a solid state. Mike, I'm sure, has sold a few in his time. Over.
Oh, yeah, but Mike, he likes those amplifiers. I've never tried a solid state. I'm buying that Alpha. Which is just a ceramic job, but the gain even on that, I'm not used to that. I'm used to the bottoms, and the gain on the ceramics is like outlandish. I mean, with 50 watts in, you got a full legal over here, full legal limit. With 50 watts in Norway, I'm driving my amplifiers at 100 watts. as much as I can put in them to get the power out. But it'll be quite an experience with the ceramics, and of course the solid stage even have more game than that, which is just outlandish. It really is. So, yeah, looking forward to it. You know, a step ahead 10 years ago or 20 years ago. I guess that Alpha Dave shot one. He's got a 99 like the Ron Bond. And he's had that for 20 years. So I'm stepping forward 20 years back. 180, I think, could be right.
Yeah, Roger on that, Mike. Okay, Mike, I'm going to, as they say in the business, I'm going to duck out because we've got our club night tonight. Over.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. A Friday night club night. Usually ours is like the second Thursday of the month, the second Thursday, and then we have another club, I guess you would call it, on the last Friday morning of the month. So I have two of them, but they're same people, same people join in. So you have a good club meeting, John, and I'll send it over to Michael, and he can say farewell to you as well. Yeah, it's real on the, I think Michael, and I think Gene signed, John and Michael and myself. I think that's it. Michael, John is going to get drive out of here. Yeah, zero CL, KD2DYY.
Yes, okay, Mike, no problem there at all. And I say 17 to there, John, again, and beautiful signal there from that setup. And of course, yes, I sold quite a number of those 1200s. I never sold one on principle without the ATU, without the accompanying ATU, John. I don't know if you have it or not. And I've always sort of made sure people have used the CIV or the CAT control together with the radio. And it does seem to give them, very, very nice, easy method of operating. The Hermes line probably offers a CIV or a CAT control as well, I'd imagine. But one way or the other, auto-tune is a super facility when you've gone as far as you've gone. But John, you're sounding super. I've never heard you as good. It is the purest audio I've heard from nearly anyone at any time. 7-3, John, and we'll see you soon. From EI0CL.
Yeah, okay, Mike, just a quick one. Yeah, I'm using the CAT control for the amp to follow the radio, but no ATU. I don't have ATUs in the working shack, Mike. Over.
Okay, very good, very good. Yeah, fair enough, John. Yeah, well, if you're experimenting with lots of different antennas, they're handy because they'll flatten out a small SWR. They won't turn a bad area into a good one. No ATU will. But they can be fierce handy there with the 1200S and with the one I'm running here, the 2020. I don't need it here because I'm into the log periodic, but when I'm running it on the 60-meter band, I have the ATU in circuit. Sure, John. Talk to you soon. And it's always nice to meet a satisfied ACOM owner.
Oh yeah, I've got two of them in the shack, so I must be happy. HI. Okay, Mike. Nice to hear you. EI0CL ON 80I, and back to KD2DYY. Greetings to Nancy and the four-legged friends. Mike, over.
Oh, very good. Thank you, John. Yeah, the one we got the two. Let's see, is it the younger one or the older one? Seems to want to hang out by itself these days. It hides in the dark and in recesses and places like that. Kind of scary. I know she's deaf now. She's absolutely deaf. When you come around her, it startles her because then she reacts, but she can't hear you coming. And for a cat, that's a scary situation. And she's had to deal with that for the last several months now. And now she's hiding, so I don't know what the hell's going on with her. Otherwise, I think she's healthy. It's just that, the elements are coming on her, and I hope she's able to deal with it. But, she's got some age. They both got a pretty good amount of age. So we'll see how it goes down the path here. But very good. Thank you, John. See hi to Kadisha, Joe, and Farrell. And Skippy and
Skippy and Cindy, over.
Cindy. Oh, damn it, John. You caught me every time you do that. I think it's a case where the age is getting to my gray matter. I think that's what the situation is. John, have a good night for sure. And enjoy that Barmbreck. Enjoy the Barmbreck. Michael, that's it. What do you think? EI0CL in the group, KD2DYY?
Yeah, I think Mike, KD2DYY, EI0CL, I think we've kept the upper ionosphere warmed up there this evening between the team on your side and the team on our side. I'd say it's got up at least a degree there, Mike. So with John throwing his amplifier, the lad below us played, I forget his name, EA5JNM. Mike give me his name. He had a great signal here. He really had. And yourself and Dave, of course, always puts out a good signal. I think Ivan is running a bit of poke as well. Just the multipath perception sort of took them out, Mike.